Hey everybody, Brandon here from Ida Hockey, joined with Matthew, who is the brand manager of protective gear as well as head and safety for Bauer Hockey. Matthew, thanks again for joining us today. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
Very good. We've got your brand new Bauer Supreme Ultrasonic Pant line in front of us today that we're going to discuss. In terms of fit and style of player, who has Bauer really geared that for?
So the new ultrasonic pant for us, it's targeting the player looking for full mobility on the ice without restriction on any of his movement to get the most optimized skating stride.
There's a big, huge story behind Supreme. So AMP, active motion protection. So for a viewer out there who doesn't really know what that is, what is it and how does it benefit the player? And then where is it located in the new ultrasonic pant?
So AMP, as you mentioned, active motion protection is our approach to make sure the player would get the maximum coverage without any sacrifice in movement. And the case of the pant, we've segmented the inside of the pant in such a way that you won't have any restriction on your skating stride on the ice. The AMP motion comes from the hip guard. We're using a split cap hip guard, allowing the restriction to be almost none on the skating stride.
And so we also have the flex forward kidney, another great feature to see. So that player can maximize the range of motion. Could you want to walk us through that and then also dive into the protection package that we're going to find within the pant itself?
Yeah, again, and the way to minimize the restriction on your movement, we wanted to make sure the player had the maximum efficiency when he's skating, so he can bend forward without any restriction from the kidney area.
And then diving into the protection package, could you please walk us through, what's the big story behind it? And, that player is going to look out to dish that big hip check. What's going to be helping protect him?
So we're starting with the check on the cross check on the spine. We're using the adaptive skin protection. So adapts to your body shape on the spine. So we're using molded hip guard, molded PE insert, and the hip guard combined with the flex forward splitted hip guard, allowing for this full movement. As you move down the hip, again, as I mentioned, it's a fully plastic molded hip guard shell with the AMP segmentation. So it doesn't restrict on your movement, but allow for great protection. And we're using this very sturdy tie guard to protect against the puck or any slash that happened during the game.
And working our way down the line, we got the 3S Pro. It is a different fit profile. So how would you describe the differences? And then could you walk us through the protection package for the 3S Pro?
So with our pant line, we wanted to bring this pant profile for the player who's looking for no restriction with ultrasonic. But there's kind of an elite level player who's looking for this classic fit. And the Supreme 3S Pro provide, or the Bauer Classic platform, very comfortable pant, a lot of protection around the hip area for this elite player, but at a performance package price.
Okay, so that elite level player, if they want more of that like close to the body contoured fit, they're going to probably go with the ultrasonic. But if they're looking for a classic, more volume fit with the elite protection, they're probably going to go to the 3S Pros, correct?
Exactly. Both pants are using 840D shell, so super durable against abrasion. So both are elite level pants. Supreme 3S Pro being our Bauer Classic fit.
Okay. And the 3S pant, it's a great value for that competitive player, wanting to experience full body coverage and mobility, but at a more affordable price. So could you walk us through the protection package and the mobility features of the 3S?
Yeah, the 3S, again, it's derived from our Classic Fit platform. So again, very comfortable classic pant with our open tie guard. We're using a full one-piece shell tie guard and hip guard for this great protection. As you move up the spine, it's an independent spine construction that follow your movement, but still provide great protection. And we're using those hip guard with the molded insert and the hip guard.
Right on. And now we also have two brand new girdles this year. We have the ACP Pro and the ACP Elite. Girdles, if a player out there who's never even heard of a girdle, how would you describe the benefits of having one, and what really is the story behind your new girdle line?
So the girdle is the ultimate piece of equipment to replace a pant for a player looking for great snug protection that will remove any restriction on his movement. With the ACP Elite, we're bringing to this performance player great protection, but this great fit, so he can feel comfortable on the game and without any restriction on movement. For the elite player who wants to upgrade to the ACP Pro girdle, we're bringing this M concept on the hip guard, providing even more range of motion on the skating stripe, as well as some vent armor form for extra protection in the spine area.
Right on. And a unique feature that Pro Girdle has is the extension fit. So could you walk us through what that extension fit does?
Yeah, exactly. So as the player are growing, it allow the adjustment to go. You can go either shorter by an inch or longer by an inch. So it's a total of 2 inch of adjustment on our girdle for those players growing out of their pants.
Right on. So that girdle's definitely going to be a solid choice for a player who really needs to dial in their fit as well. So I understand that the shell is kind of revamped this year because it does fit both the girdle and the pants. Is that correct? So you don't have to buy a separate shell for either one?
Exactly. We've built our shell to match both our girdle and our pants. We've added the small elastic strap in the back to attach to the girdle, so it's a more secure fit. But there's no protection gap because there's a belt built in a cover belt built in the girdle.
Right on. Well, Matthew, thanks so much for walking us through the new pant line. Excited to see it hit the shelf this year. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And for you guys at home, if you guys want to check out each individual model and get your hands on one of the new exciting Supreme ultrasonic pants or girdles, you know where to go. That's icewarehouse.com.